What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to trade supply and demand for beginners. Now, let's get right into it, okay? This was this morning, trading Nasdaq. I'm going to do a bar replay real quick. Alrighty. So this was at 8:30 Eastern Time, a.m. Oh, let me. All right. So once you see that we're creating higher lows, right? Right here. Let me grab this real quick. We're creating a lower high here and lower high here, and we're creating equal lows. Now, when this broke, when volume came in here and this broke, you can create a zone with the previous candle, and at the end of that, at the end of this wick right here and this wick right here, it created a gap right here. So when it creates a gap like that, you can hopefully, not all the time, but usually it will go back and fill that gap. Now, when it goes and fills that gap, it usually taps into a supply and demand zone, which is what I drew right here. So let's play this out. And as soon as it tapped in right here, you could have gotten in with an aggressive entry, right? But this would be your first signal to signify that it's rejecting the zone and we're going to continue going down. We're under the 200 EMA, also creating higher lows, and we broke the equal lows there. So once that tapped into the zone and filled the gap, this candle printed. Now, ideally, you could enter the trade here, but it's going to be very aggressive because it just tapped into the zone, right? So ideally, where you would want to enter is with volume at the break of the previous candle body low, which is right there. So you want to enter the trade right there, and you can either put your stop loss above the wick that touched the zone, or you can put it above the actual current candle, which is that one right there. And then you can aim for a 1 to 2. In this case, a 1 to 2.68. You can target these lows. Now, this is a scalping strategy, so you wouldn't really want to target anything further because you don't. I mean, you could target here, you could target here, you could target here, you could target down here, you could target all this, right? But we're in the markets to get in and out with supply and demand. It's mainly a scalping strategy. Now, let me quickly go over yesterday's on the S&P. Let me see if it's no. I think it's this one. Yep. So this is another one that I ended up losing this trade because I drew the supply and demand zone here and ended up not respecting that zone, right? You see the gap there. But it ended up respecting this gap here, which I wasn't I wasn't aware of this zone here. I should have been, but I wasn't aware. It came, it tapped the 200 EMA and went back up. So this is like a way where you can think maybe, it has a supply and demand zone there, but it's not always going to be respected. So that's why you have to not always get in aggressively, and wait for that confirmation that it is going to a certain direction. So in this case, the confirmation would have been entering right at that previous candle, um, close of the body high to get all of this move. All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you follow my Instagram. If you want to get better on trading and work one-on-one with me, DM me Freedom on Instagram. Thank you. Have a good day.